Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's
Showtime! Welcome. Does that hurt your ears?
You hurt Katie's ears every morning.
Welcome to the morning show. I am very excited today. Very excited.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
You make me very nervous.
The morning show.
You know those eggshells? I never know where you're going to be on the other side of those eggshells I walk on. I hear that.
You have butts on? You better have butts on.
Yeah, she's good to go.
Because butts is our link to Eye of Florida.
Ion Channel.
Ion Channel.
We got big news. Tell me why you're excited.
Wait a minute. I got to give some kudos. We got to build up to this big news.
Let's do it.
Big news.
Let's do it.
I got to give some kudos out to Ion, which is taking us all over the... No, you got to turn it the other way, sideways. You don't know how to blow a bubble.
Sideways? Let me see.
Yeah. There you go. Now we're getting suds in the coffee. She's like a 12-year-old. So anyway, I got to give some kudos because thanks to that, thanks to the Boca Magazine, thanks to Oldies, which is the old WNN radio station, all of these combined efforts.
Yep.
And then there's the crew.
Crew first.
The crew first.
Crew first.
Never last, always first.
Always first.
Who believed in a certain number, and we got to that number today.
Congratulations to everyone, and thank you all for supporting all that we do. We hit 101,000 on Facebook today, 658,000 on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. So all we can say is thank you for believing in us, for supporting us, for our crew who totally pushed on this goal that we set about 6 weeks ago, and Freddie said 70,000 and we went no 100, and they brought it within 6 weeks.
So now we're going to see what happens.
So
where do we go
point.
from here? What do we do from here? Do we say 200,000? Do we say 150,000? Oh, I'm getting all these blank faces now because the challenge. Should we put a cash prize?
All I can say is congratulations because you all came together as a team. This is our new summer crew, and they did an amazing thing. It's not a cash prize. We got to ask them. Katie, what's next?
Katie, where are we going next, Katie?
Our next goal is going to be 200,000.
And I'm going to tell you something. You ever remember that commercial, Merrill Lynch? When Merrill Lynch talks, everybody listens?
Yes.
Remember that?
When Katie talks?
I don't know if they remember that. When Katie talks, Freddie's going to say this now because I got to tell you, I got to tip my hat. She told me she was going to do it. It was going to get done, and she took everybody with her, and she got it done.
And she did it. So nice job, everyone. We got Bree back with us, Baxton over there. We have a new victim, I should say, in our studio. We've got Nicole Bailey joining us, which is totally going to confuse Freddie because we have a Bailey. So now if you're Nicole Bailey, forget it. He's done.
I got to get
a new name. You could try Nicole.
Nice try. That ain't going to work.
So all I can say is welcome back. I never know which side of those eggshells I'm going to fall on when you walk in the morning. It's like being married. You walk in.
No, don't say that.
And you never know.
That's the M word.
And you never know where he's going to be when you walk in the morning. Do you walk
I feel like I'm sitting
do you
on electric.
tiptoe around those eggshells, or is he going to be happy? Is he going to be upset? Like I never know what I'm walking into in the morning. Me, open book.
You know, I don't know what, there's a name for what you are. I can't remember.
Crazy is what I am.
Yeah, open book. I'm an
open book. You know
Everybody
exactly.
knows.
You know exactly what I'm going to be like.
Stop it. Nobody knows what the hell you're going to say next. We don't know if we're mopping or vacuuming or doing a show or throwing paper at one another. We don't know what's going on.
Listen, we know every morning now we're doing a morning show because our crew is on point. What you got over there? What's that?
I'm doing the
Bolero. We haven't done that in a while.
Coffee news in a while.
True.
We're going to start doing this every morning. This is the coffee news. In here are the horoscopes. The horoscopes.
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
We have to wear Capricorn first?
Yes.
Well, can I introduce the segment first? She's so bossy.
That's why we call her a bulldog.
So get your groove on with the coffee news. If you want the coffee news, go Mr. Joey at 954-951-7870. Tell him the cafe sent you. If you put an ad in here, any ads that are put in here, you come on the show, courtesy of us, for a free interview. And you know who that is, right?
Who was that? Oh, that. Well, I've got new cards. There should be new ones coming out.
Oh, you have to send it
The
to
new
me.
cards that Katie put together with Alana. Actually, Alana's going to be back in today. So,
Alana's
She
back
has a
in.
lot to catch up on.
a lot. She wanted to know how we hung the new art. And I go, well, we've got new artists. So, she.
There's just art everywhere.
Forget hanging the art. Got new artists. Katie.
Did you see I changed the art in the bathroom?
I did.
I know.
All right, so what do you got cooking over there?
What?
What do you got cooking over there?
Well, do we want to go into the horoscopes right away, or you want to do some in the news?
I'd like to do some in the news because I was looking for some things today to be financially comfortable.
That's not news stuff.
It is news.
In the morning?
Yes, they're talking about finances.
No.
A survey came out and talked about the 12 largest metropolitan areas in the country, considering what it takes to be financially comfortable, not even wealthy, financially comfortable. What do you think the top city is?
That means you have to make the most money to live in it?
Yep. To be
Miami.
financially comfortable.
Miami.
Didn't even make the top 12.
California.
San Francisco, number 1. What do you
New
think?
York City.
To be considered financially comfortable, not even wealthy.
Utah.
San Francisco, how much money? Baxton, what do you think?
300,000.
So how much money?
How much money do you think the average person has to have to live in San Francisco to be considered financially
That's mine.
wealthy, financially
Stable.
comfortable?
300, 400,000.
Katie,
Yes.
to be financially comfortable in San Francisco, what do you think you should be
But don't say
making?
$50.
Wait, what's the question? I'm confused.
What?
To be financially comfortable in these top 12 cities,
Yes.
there was a survey taken on what it takes to live comfortably.
Like money percentage.
Yes.
Yeah, how much
in
money
San
is it gonna take
Francisco?
for
How
you to
much you
rock
think?
it?
San Francisco, I can't believe it.
Right
I
there.
don't know. I'm not good at this part.
Nicole?
175K.
5.1 million.
What?
I'm shocked.
To be comfortable?
To be financially comfortable
Wait.
in San Francisco, residents would need a net worth. This one was 1.7 million, and they're saying the thresholds are ranked by worth threshold 5.1 million.
I don't believe
I
it.
think that's just very surprising.
I think that's ridiculous.
I think 5 million is already. I think 1 million is already like,
Yep.
you know.
To be considered financially comfortable, a San Francisco resident would need a net worth of at least 1.7 million. To be considered wealthy, 5.1 million. New York, 3.4 million.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Who put this together?
Washington, 3.3. Seattle, Miami, Florida doesn't even make it. Dallas, 2.6.
Who put
Houston,
that together?
2.6. I will find out where that source
Because
came
I ain't
from.
buying any of this crapola.
Unbelievable,
I
right?
mean, it's true that the amount of gas you spend, groceries, rent, your
$2 million?
insurance, everything's is very expensive to live. Like, especially in those big, like, known cities, it's so expensive to live.
Housing.
there.
Housing in San Francisco is crazy.
$5 million. Come on, with $5 million, I live like a king.
That's just crazy
$5
how
million.
that number is being comfortable.
Right?
Yeah, that doesn't even mean. That's just you wake up with no worries. I guess
Yeah,
you,
literally, you wake up with these.
I want to be in that category. You know, it's funny. If you're in the category, it don't mean a hill of beans. It just means you're poor, right?
Yeah, but when you had that category, did you wake up with no worries?
No.
Exactly.
I woke up with more worries. Because
you
then
just
you
wake
have
up
to
with-
decide how to keep it.
So
and
you wake
that
up
don't
with
work out
you
too.
wake up with different worries, right?
You make more mistakes when you have millions than you do when you have dollars.
Because you kind of squander it, you think?
Because when you have dollars, every dollar you spend, you know you got to spend it right.
It counts.
When you got millions, you got other people spending your money and they
Yeah.
don't do the right job.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, for example, when you don't have as much money, you're kind of a bit more careful with it. But when you have abundant amounts of money. You just kind of throw money at certain things, I guess, and that's how you lose money very quickly.
You think that's true? When you guys have extra money, do you throw money at it away, or are you still? I know what Bree does, Katie. If you have extra money coming in, are you like, new sneakers?
No, she goes, new nails.
But
These
you
are
noticed them,
press-ons.
didn't you?
I
These
got-
are press-ons.
I got a.
$10 from Target.
Oh, you're
Saving
not,
money.
You're not supposed to say that part. You say these are very expensive nails. It took
well,
the lady
these
4
are gonna go
hours.
out of trend soon. Then I'll get like a better one.
All right, listen. The Heart Painter wants to know where to get the coffee newsletter. You can get the coffee newsletter here if you want it. I can have them send it to your store if you don't have one. You can get it here. To be in it is 954-951-7870.
She's actually at my house right now painting.
The Heart Painter.
Yes.
So why is she on the phone?
I guess she's watching our show. Good
Hey,
morning,
get back
Evelyn.
to- get back to work. Oh, the
She's
kid.
doing some faux painting in my house. She created our Hope Hearts, which has really been amazing that we get to give those out every day.
Where is that noise? What is going on here?
They're
There's
moving
nothing
things
on the other
around.
side of the wall.
She's moving things
Oh,
around
I
over
thought
there.
it was over there.
No.
And Frank is listening. Good morning, Frank. Charlotte, Charlotte, come on down and get your tickets to the movie theater because I don't know how long they're gonna last.
Have
so
you ever
gotta
been
come
like
down.
psychologically analyzed?
I think you should.
CC, my man, come on down. CC's gonna be here at 12 o'clock. Gonna play his music
Anyone
in
want to
New
take
York.
him today?
We are gonna be in New York, New Jersey today. What's the problem? I'm doing a show here.
I know you're
You know,
doing a
you
show.
gotta
You
catch
need
up.
to evaluate it. We need to see what's going on in here.
What?
We need to see what's going on.
What's wrong?
Yesterday he was, right? Yesterday there was nothing. Today, but I like this over here today.
I woke up to 101,000 reasons.
101,000 reasons. And I got to tell you, last night's show that we did was a little different at WNN because we were having some technical difficulties, but we got to interview Frank Ruffolo again. I started reading one of his books last night. It's interesting. You
I
got to
know.
really pay attention because he's got different storylines.
I'm very upset that I could not participate in that conversation.
I was a little
last night.
upset too, but
But I mean, the
I
problem
know
was
there was nothing we could do.
Nothing I could do. But
What an interesting man with
he is.
interesting knowledge.
He is, and he has a lot of wisdom and knowledge. You know, think of it this way: everybody here knows the Bible, right? You know the book, the Bible. You know what the Bible is, right?
Yes.
Can you imagine if in your presence you had somebody who is writing currently something in the Bible? You would say, "Wow, this is pretty cool." That you know him. This is pretty cool. I know somebody who writes in the Bible. I'm not saying that what Frank writes is in the Bible. I'm just saying that the words that he uses comes out years later, and they happen.
It's interesting.
The impeachment. He wrote a book in 2015 about a president being impeached, and that happened. He wrote about the Statue of Liberty and the closing down of the arm because of a murder, and that happened. And nobody knows why it happened except for that story that he wrote. It's crazy.
It's really interesting. So this book talks about an oil spill in the Atlantic. Well, we know that happened. So this
Yeah.
morning I woke up and I'm looking at the date. Like, did he write this before the Valdez or after? It was after. You know, the Valdez oil leak was March 24th, 1989.
I don't want to know that. The Heart Painter says she's on her way to
She's
the
on her
house.
way. So I'll send you pictures as we go
You're
along.
funny. You threw her under the bus. She's not even there yet.
That's okay. When she gets there,
She's
she
on the
gets
phone
there.
watching.
When she gets there, she gets there. She does an amazing
Come here
job.
first.
Evelyn, you should actually come on by. We'll get you a copy of this.
We'll make you a cup of coffee to take to go to work.
So
Charlotte
apparently
says you're very funny.
there is a shortage now.
Did you hear what I said?
Charlotte thinks I'm funny?
Yeah.
Because she knows you need some psychological counseling analysis. Let me tell you what there's a shortage of right now.
Yes. Common sense.
Sriracha.
What?
There is a shortage of sriracha.
I'm
The hell is a
sriracha.
sriracha?
It's sriracha is like a spicy.
That's
It's like a spicy
soreche.
hot sauce.
That's sriracha.
Isn't it
Sriracha.
sriracha sauce?
Soreche.
Yeah, it's sriracha sauce.
Sriracha.
I don't like
Sriracha?
Soreche.
anyways.
All you gotta do is make it. It's not. Sriracha's not grown.
It is though. It's
I never
because
heard
there's
of
a
that.
shortage of chili peppers.
Yeah. Everybody's eating chili.
I love chili.
There's a shortage of chili peppers because of all the droughts, floods, fires. It sounds like Frank's book I'm reading right now. Changes in rainfall patterns are also affecting the cost of staples such as wheat, corn, coffee, apples, chocolate, and wine.
Oh no.
Shortage.
Oh, no.
Shortage.
Not the wine.
From global warming and lots of lack of rain, droughts, all of this, there's a shortage of supplies.
So I guess.
There's a shortage of
Bria,
chili
I
peppers.
guess your whining days are over.
There's
Well,
a
they
shortage
actually
of
passed
chili
this
peppers.
law where like they can just pollute the air as much as they want now.
Yeah, what is this
No,
law,
no,
by the
no,
way?
no,
Yeah.
don't take it that
That
way.
they're not going to
No.
measure it anymore,
That's
right?
Yeah.
Oh, the EPA.
The EPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, if they're not going to
saw that?
measure it, you can.
The law
And
is
they pollute
no. The law is a federal law that the federal government cannot stop them. The states have to do it. You gotta understand. You got federal and you got state, and we're putting all of our emphasis on the federal law. Even Roe versus Wade has nothing to do with the states.
I don't know, maybe because our governor is our governor.
Well, then don't elect them.
I didn't.
Well, then deal.
But other people
When is
did.
the next round of elections?
I don't know.
He's gonna drop
24?
anyway. He's gonna go for president.
24, I would guess, right? We're on midterms coming up now
Then
on
just
22.
don't vote for him, and you're good to go.
So it's
Need to
interesting.
replace everybody because these old people need to go. So true. You can't be like 86 and you're still on the Supreme Court. That's when you're supposed to be retiring. Go home.
The problem is that the Supreme Court, you're there until you die.
I know. They need to retire.
The constitutional fathers did not.
65.
Yeah, maybe the Constitution needs some amending.
There's 6 amendments or 12 amendments, and you're never going to pass an amendment, not in this environment. I tell you what, though, Willie Nelson came out. He wrote a new song, Get Rid of All of Them. I love the song.
And start
It
over.
is
I've not heard the song.
It is unbelievable. But talking about songs, we're going to be playing CeCe's song on the 12 o'clock show.
Have you heard back from Josh?
No, he's sleeping.
Josh is on vacation.
Josh is on vacation.
I got
He's
some news for
beachside
him,
with
baby.
one of Frank's books, I got to tell you.
What?
He's
Oh, he's reading.
beachside with one of Frank's books.
Why you got to send him off with a book?
Yes.
Don't do that.
Why?
Because then we lose him. He goes into the zone. And I call him. He says, "Oh, you call me?" 3 days later, "Oh, you call me?"
I gotta tell you, I definitely have ADHD or AD. I'm
No,
not
you
hyper
have more than
ADD.
that. You a
I
scary
ADD.
dude. I'm gonna tell you something.
There is no doubt I do because my attention level. I don't know how I actually made it through. Well, I do know how I made it through school, but I don't think I could go through school now.
Say good morning to Jim Bossy.
Good morning. Who's Jim Bossy? Good
he's
morning,
watching.
Jim.
We
Are our
welcome
phone lines
everybody.
open? Do we have phone lines open?
Yeah, I don't know. Is the phone line the go-to open?
So give us a call before we hit to commercial break, 888-994-4995. Studio B will get you a copy of our coffee news. We'll get you a bag of Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee and call in to win one of Frank Ruffolo's best-selling books. I'm telling you,
We're giving those away, right?
we're absolutely
Let's do
giving
a-
those away.
a
So give us a
blitz.
call. We'll give you one of the books away of Frank Ruffolo. We had him on Tell Us Your Biz last night. We have about 9 books that we are giving away.
All right, so I got some questions. We can answer that
When
question.
we come back from commercial break?
I don't know. Do we have commercial break?
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more with the morning show. We get to celebrate hitting
Stop hitting
101,000. I didn't hit it. I get to blow on
I
it.
know, but then you put bubbles in my coffee.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, CEO of MyPillow. Retailers, shopping channels, and now even banks have tried to cancel myself and MyPillow. During these times, your support has meant everything to us. So my employees and I want to personally thank each and every one of you by passing the savings directly on to you. We're selling the best products ever for the best prices ever. For example, we have my towels with proprietary technology which makes them soft and absorbent. Towels that work, what a concept. They're made with USA cotton and come in a variety of awesome colors. My 6-piece towel set is regularly $109.99, now just $39.99 with your promo code. I support this show, and I would like to offer you our biggest discounts for listening. So please go to our website, mypillow.com, and put in the promo code at the end of this message to get the biggest discounts. Again, thanks for listening, and God bless.
Call 800-883-9393
1046 and use promo code CAFESLEEP.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available, so don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
How do you do it?
And we're back. Nickelodeon in the house. That's what I'm calling.
All right, so you got questions for us brought to you by the Coffee News. Again, I ask.
Yesterday, Dawn walks into Studio A, right? So I'm working on something with the crew, and she walks in.
It wasn't like that.
Like
it
a
was
Groucho.
It was just a question.
And she's screaming at me. I go, I want you to back up and start that again,
So
and
I
come in. And you laugh, but you were screaming at me.
I was not screaming. I was
Everybody
asking you a
said, "What's
question."
wrong with Dawn?"
It's because you set the tone and said, "Oh, jeez."
I set the tone. You walked
set the
in.
tone and said, "You need to walk out and say it again." It was really merely a question.
So I want to take a moment of silence right now. I want everybody to stare at Dawn.
Thank you very much.
How in the world did I set something when you walk in the room?
I wasn't really. See, you got him laughing over it too.
Braxton.
Baxton.
That's not his name.
Where's
His
your-
nickname is Braxton.
You added an R.
Yeah.
And now you got Nickelodeon over there.
Nickelodeon.
And you got Bree over there.
Bree the Bulldog.
We got Alana
Bree
back
the
in studio
Bulldog.
today. We've missed her.
Alana, I can't give a nickname to because she'll beat me
She's
up.
Alana. She might.
All right, what year was Facebook founded? 1999, 2004, or 2009?
2009.
What year was Facebook founded? 2004, 2009, or 1999?
4.
4 is the correct answer. 2004.
So apparently Meta, the new Facebook, is having some financial problems.
How in the world can they have
Apparently
financial?
70,000 people may be losing their jobs.
How can a multi-billion-dollar corporation?
They
be
say
having-
because, get this, Apple has changed the way they're able to collect data. So because they're not able to collect as much data,
Oh.
they're losing money. So they're bringing this out to all of the people, saying that if you no longer want to work with us and you voluntarily want to leave before we go through evaluations, it's been a pleasure knowing you. Go out and seek other employment.
Is that why our social media has increased because they want to keep us happy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
That's what I'm thinking.
Now I'm deflated.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of things.
This is not good news.
So they're going to be changing their hires to less to do engineering, because it's not just on data, it's engineering, so everything to keep it going. But yeah, apparently their financial situation is not so good.
Thank you for the good news.
So so here was my question. Do you think if your boss has a conversation with you and you see the way things are at work, would you rather say, we need to go through an evaluation? I either think we're going to keep you or we're not going to keep you, or do you as the employee say, you know what, this really isn't meeting my goals, I'm going to leave?
That's what I did for Publix.
Yeah?
Left. Yeah.
Yeah, my roommate did the same thing. He worked for Publix and he didn't like it very much. So, he just walked up to his employer one day and just said, I quit. He hated it there.
There are jobs you do that you say I quit, but the question here is the employer is saying I want to meet with you, and what kind of option is that? I'm going to keep you or not keep you?
Well, you look at an evaluation, where employee evaluations that things
true.
are done.
Evaluations are done every day, right?
And it may be, cutting edge. Do we keep this person? Do we not? Are they really meeting the goals? Are they benefiting the company? Or is it just a plateau? And if you as the employee say, I think I'm hitting a plateau, I'm going to leave. And then I don't know what happens with unemployment. You left Publix for that reason, Bree?
I left Publix for a lot of reasons. I didn't like the management that took over. I believe she was a little racist. But she just did not like me from the beginning. She didn't like.
Can we
my
put up your
work
camera?
ethic. She didn't
Thank
like
you.
how I did things. She just didn't like it. So I just left. I was showing up to work late. I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah, well, you didn't want to be there.
No, of course not.
When I was appointed manager at John Hancock, I got the job because they fired the other manager because he mouthed off to the regional manager. So I got hired. I don't know if I deserved it or not, but I got hired. And there were 21 people that I was in charge of, and half of them were over 60. And they weren't going to go out and hustle to get the deals, the sales. So instead of firing half of them, what I did was I changed what they did. I changed, instead of going to get the business, they retained everybody's book of business. And there was a pot, and they got their payments. They got paid for it. I didn't expect them to do numbers. I did some numbers. And it worked out really fine until John Hancock found out what I was doing. And they passed the Freddie law. You couldn't do that anymore. Everybody had to go out and hustle.
You can't pass on a book of business?
No, I can't take a senior. Let's say he's a senior, and he's not hustling for the business no more. He's barely making the quotas and everything else. I took him off of that and just retained all of our book of business. Yes, I won Margaritaville. And
she's back.
And they fired me. Yes, I do very strange things.
I passed by this weekend.
I was there.
He was there.
I was there.
Oh no, you were you were at the West Boca Amphitheater.
Yeah.
That was sponsored by Margaritaville.
I passed by the boat.
Ah.
The boat?
The boat.
They gave away a boat trip. And I missed it by one number.
Oh.
But that was my past. I missed it by one number. Anyway, so I believe that I change people's temperature to put them where they're most effective.
I think that's part of being a leader, of an employer.
Until they find out.
Except, sometimes I like everyone to learn everything. Here, I like everyone to learn everything, even though it may not be their niche. You want to expose everyone to everything, but I guess that's different than being hired to do things. All right, what's next?
Okay, I found a very interesting question.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that Texas is not here because this is her new nickname. What is a Galactopus?
What?
Galactopus. Galactopus?
Platypus?
Galactopus. Read it right there. Don't look at it, read it.
I'm trying to read it. What Gilligapus.
Gilligapus.
Gilligapus?
Gilligapus.
Gilligapus.
Don't look it up.
She's not.
Yes, she is. I know
What
her.
is a Gilligapus? A Gilligapus?
What do you think that is?
Someone thinks silly.
Is it an animal?
I hate you. How the hell do you do that?
Gilly sounds silly.
It's
so
someone
like giddy.
silly and awkward. How do you do that?
Don't you think of like root words and what the words sound like? Guess not.
Words have roots?
The root word, suffix,
That's
prefix.
what it is. Is a silly, awkward person.
That's what it sounds like.
Wow. How do you do
Can
that?
you say it again? Say it again.
No.
Say it, no, say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Gilly Gappus. Gillygappus.
Gilly Gappus. Interesting. Okay.
That is interesting, though. That's Texas's new name, Gilly Gappus.
Definitely.
Hey, Gilly Gappus.
Definitely.
How you doing there,
We
Gilly
get to the
Gappus?
point, Alana, that's by the end of the day, we look at her, ask her a question, she says, I don't know what you just said. My brain is off. She's like, I'm done. Who was that?
That I don't recognize her. She has a lot of blonde hair. This chick's hair is different every day.
Who was it, Haley?
Haley. Chicago Wrigley's Field is named after whom?
Yeah, she's blonder today than she was
Okay,
yesterday.
your hair is changing. Do you realize that?
I put it up.
No, you have more blonde today.
No, she-
But it was on
wow, that's kind of
You-
cool.
Are you wanted
How
like
cool
by
is
the
that
FBI?
to have layered hair? That's
she
kinda
wanted
cool.
by the FBI?
She's got layered hair, so she put the dark up and now
Gilly
she's blonde.
Gappus.
What a cool idea.
Gilly Gappus.
Wow, so if I go blonde underneath and I could just put up my dark,
Are you listening?
Gilly Gappus, there
That's
she
her.
is.
Gilly Gappus. You know what a Gilly Gappus is? That is your new nickname. You are no longer Texas. You are now Miss Gilly Gappus. Well, you have to look it up to find out what it means.
And we take the phone. You know the phone is oh my goodness. Do you see the story about these 3 little boys that saved their dad's life in swimming pool? The dad was doing breathing exercises and they're a set of 10-year-old twins and then another son, and one of them noticed the dad was on his side turning blue.
Really?
They had never taken CPR, so they couldn't get into the dad's phone because the phone was locked. So one of the boys runs out to find a neighbor, a passing car, anyone to call 911. The twins get in the pool and they get the dad's arm, and by the weight of the water, Dad says it's by the grace of God, they're able to pull him to the side and give him CPR that they learned by watching The Sandlot.
Really? The Sandlot the movie?
Sandlot the movie, their favorite movie. They had never taken a CPR course, but they knew they had to do something, and so they remembered what they saw in The Sandlot, and they tried chest compressions, but they weren't strong enough, so they did mouth to mouth, and they said just like the movie, on the side of the pool, Dad came gasping for air. The other brother had gotten someone who was driving by to call 911 and save the dad's life.
Unbelievable. That was
See?
last night?
It wasn't last night, but I think it was over the weekend. Pretty amazing, right?
That's a hell
And the
of a
dad's
story.
like, listen, there is no way these 10-year-old boys could have pulled a 184-pound man out of the pool
I know, he
without
was
the
really
grace of
heavy.
God.
He's heavy, the water weight.
So they're like, you know what? It wasn't the water. This was totally angelic intervention. And these kids are just amazing.
This section of the show is brought to you by Voltage Batteries. Huh? Voltage Batteries, you say? Don't you need a battery for your car, Einstein?
I got one.
You
Yesterday.
did?
Yesterday I got a
Congratulations.
battery.
This guy would have delivered it to
I
you.
drove here today.
This
He
guy
got a
would
new
have. He would have delivered it because he's gonna come and talk about what he does. And I did this for you, thinking you needed a battery.
And guess what? Bailey now has a car.
I was driving behind her yesterday.
How'd that go?
She's a good driver.
How much she pay you to say that? Okay, check it out. Bolero.
Bowling?
Anybody know what Bolero is here in Boca Raton? It's in commercial trail. No, it's a bowling alley. Commercial tray in Boca Raton. 561-237-0322 or bolero.com. We have to call them today. We have to do a show from the bowling alley.
Ooh.
You guys bowl?
Yes, I do. I'm horrible at it, but I bowl.
You gotta let go of the ball. I heard stories that you went bowling one time. You didn't let go of the ball. You went down the lane. Man.
Where are you coming up with these stories?
So tomorrow we're actually going on a road trip.
Road trip.
Tomorrow we're going to celebrate, and we're going to Plant-Based Mafia.
Yes, but we're gonna stop somewhere else first.
Have you
at
confirmed
9.
that?
Yes, 9 o'clock. You gotta be here early tomorrow if you're going.
We always get here at 9. Well, sorry.
No, I want to get on the road by 9 so we can go in the first place and then second place. So it's a 2-place road trip because we don't have to be at the other one till.
11:30. They don't open
11:30.
until 11. So we got a little bit of time.
All right, so let's do the horoscope.
Horoscopes. When's your birthday? Oh, you're August 13th.
Well, hold on. We gotta start with Capricorn because the bulldog called dibs. Scary chick. Okay, Capricorn. What values are you passionate about and would like to see manifested in the world? Holy smokes! I read this at the right time.
She wants to get rid of all the old people of the Supreme Court.
No, something else that she's doing today. Now may be a good time to incorporate those into your everyday life and activities. You got this, Bulldog. I keep telling you that. Even the signs are going your way. Alana's a Gemini, right?
We missed your birthday, by the way. So happy. I can't believe we absolutely missed your birthday.
We
That
did.
is so uncool.
We didn't miss it.
We did. She wasn't here.
Excuse me. She's here now.
Okay.
So we'll celebrate the birthday.
Okay.
We'll have a person pop out of the cake. I can't even say guy jump out of the cake or girl jump out of the cake no more. It has to be person. You believe this? It's so politically
But
incorrect
you're
to say
learning.
that. No, I don't like it. But because it's Alana, I have to mind my P's and Q's. And even I can't even say that no more.
No. What does P's and Q's
Yes,
stand
I
for,
knew
by
you were
the
going to
way?
say that.
Anyone
I
know
knew
what
she was
that
gonna say
means?
that.
When you have to mind your P's and Q's, what's a P and a Q? We should look that up. If you know the answer to what mind your P's and Q's means, Siri, what does mind your P's and Q's mean?
Siri, what does mind your P's and Q's mean?
Here's what I found.
Oh.
You have to read it into
You
the
got to
mic.
read it into the mic.
Okay.
Yes, it's a truck backing up and it's
Okay.
not Texas.
We're just gonna.
Everybody's looking around like, what's
Ever
going on?
told of mind your P's and Q's unless you're working on a mechanical printing press at the time, chances are you were fairly being told mind your P's and mind your manners. The short answer is that no one really knows.
No, you were right
Right.
with the typewriting.
Just, huh?
You were right with the writing.
So you get the
In
P and the
school.
Q right because they're upside down, so they had to put the
Yeah.
P's and the Q's in the right place.
So instead of saying nobody really knows,
That's like your I's and L. Mind your I and L.
but just because we don't have a different answer doesn't mean that we don't have any answers at all. In fact, there are a number of
Rumors.
theories as to what the original P's and Q's might have been. So which,
Nobody knows.
I don't think it's really explaining.
no, it isn't.
It's just telling you
So
nobody
Alana,
knows.
what'd you
Nobody
find?
knows.
So the expression today usually means mind your manners, mind your language, or your best behavior. But it also translates to watch what you're doing, because in the mid-19th century, one explanation notes back to around 1851. It was a literal interpretation of the saying regarding possible confusion between the lowercase letter P and Q in schoolwork or type setting.
see
So
that.
it was mentioned in the third edition of Oxford English Dictionary, and it's considered the explanation since the chronological senses would argue. It goes into further explanation, but essentially the P's and the Q's of what you were minding when you were typing out
In
your
the small
schoolwork.
letter.
I would get between the P's and the D's sometimes also. Like when I'd be writing.
So it started as like a pay attention to what you're doing. Now it's more of a mind your manners.
Wow, interesting. Charlotte says August 18th, which is the same as Katie then. Mind your P's and Q's.
What's August 18th?
Her birthday. She's waiting for her horoscope to be read.
Oh.
So you're a Leo.
1 second.
And Gemini.
I'm Gemini.
Okay, let's go to Gemini. August what?
18th.
Hold on to that. For the next several weeks, your romantic interactions may be influenced by your mind more than by your heart.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to be conscious of this dynamic and perhaps adjust your interactions accordingly. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm going to pass.
Alana falling in love?
Next. Yeah.
Leo.
We're not allowed to talk about
Love.
Alana falling in love.
Leo.
Leo, August what? 8?
18th and 13th.
Okay, so that's a Leo because it goes to the 23rd. On a team, Leos are often the people who generate many ideas. Right now, however, some unexpected events might require you to work extra hard to try to ensure everyone's success.
Bam! Look, she's absolutely true, by the way. 101,000.
It's in the Alexa.
She's a Leo?
Yes.
You
She's
can't tell. You can't tell that she's a Leo.
first of all, Leo the lion or Leo the cub? Because I'm gonna tell you something. She's a Leo?
Yes.
She's
I
a
think
Leo.
I've told you this like.
Are you sure you were born on that day?
No,
She's pretty
actually, I was
fierce.
born in December.
I
She's
agree.
fierce, I gotta tell you.
You've been,
She's fierce. She doesn't quit. I gotta tell you something. She doesn't quit. She says, "No, I got this." Or you want somebody else? Did I say I got this? Then she gets.
Haley says to her yesterday, so you're gonna quit now?
Oh, that was cute.
It was so funny though, because she was like, she just looked at me. She's like, "Are you done?" And I was like, I'm not done right away. I was like, I didn't eat at that point, so I was like really hungry and like cranky. So I was
I love
like,
that you
"I'll do it
ordered
tomorrow."
a hamburger and a milkshake. That is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It was great.
Do you ever put Fritos on your hamburger or your pizza?
No, but I think when I was growing up, we did that. I think my dad's.
It's delicious.
Like Fritos, like.
It's
in-
delicious. I'm
I
just
still
letting you
like
know.
hot dog also.
Doritos and
Yeah.
like sandwiches.
Dorito and pizza.
Yeah.
Were you with us at Meisner Park when I put Fritos on the pizza? And
No,
they
she was
screamed at
12
me?
then. I'm kidding.
Do you know that she has 3 years left?
I know. Do you know she started with us in high school?
I can't believe this. I feel like I know her 10 years. She has 3 years left.
I know.
You mean Nickelodeon?
Three weeks in
Brooklyn.
3 weeks and everything changes.
Got a new name?
Yeah, we have to ask
Got a new
Alana
name?
about that.
New name.
Alana's been out 3 weeks.
3 weeks in like.
Has
the
it
real
changed a lot here?
Yeah, 3 weeks in like the real world is more of like half a year here.
So why? What do you think?
I think time just moves like double time here.
Right, doesn't it? I
Yeah,
feel like I
was
saw you
gone-
3 years
I
ago.
was gone 3 weeks and it feels like
You
a
have children?
really long time.
Did you get married? Do you have children?
Oh yeah.
The whole family.
Romantic. That's what I was reading into. Is a romance? She must have children.
And like, there's no way to keep even up on it because we don't even know what happens.
I don't even know what happened yesterday.
I told Tanya, I said I'm coming in tomorrow. Can't wait to see everything rearranged in the studio since I've been gone.
Everything's rearranged. Katie now can run a show all on her own. Social media is, I mean, they have just leveled up. Unbelievable.
And the Cafe Press has really gone to another level because people actually are going to wanting to be on it.
Good.
I said, talk to her.
Talk to her.
Talk to
She
her.
set the platforms up.
to
Haley
her.
redid them. We added a 4th of July.
That's
The
how you
July
mix
one
up
really
fingers.
has to go out, but it's teamwork is what that is. When you
Nickel-
can point that everyone had a piece in it. You saw the animation that they've been doing.
Oh my god, the animation is insane.
It's sick.
They did so good on it.
Bailey's waiting for an answer, by the way.
Oh,
On
yeah.
Two.
I don't know.
Two?
I think
You guys got to answer her.
I like 3.
To
You got to
what?
answer her. You
yeah,
can
she
see.
She said 3 options for
An alligator?
An alligator, and she's like, which one should I?
We
do?
should actually post it on social media and ask for the audience approval. Why don't you do that for us?
For a poll.
Yeah.
The poll.
Charlotte said 2.
So-
How come I don't know what the hell's going on?
So Bailey created, it looks like Pete's dragon, but I guess it's a dinosaur, an alligator. Look, Freddie.
I got it. It's a
All right,
Oh,
it's
oh,
a dinosaur, so we're supposed to pick a number. Is it a gator? I don't know what it is.
I like 3 because he looks like a thug. 2 looks like a scholar, and 1 looks like a regular gator. So I like 2.
That's very
I like 2.
All right, so can you put it out for a poll? Yes. Katie's going to put it out on a poll. You.
Lindsay, tell your daughter that we're putting it up for a poll because Lindsay's watching.
I got you.
She got you. She's going to put it on a poll.
So,
So we're going to put that out.
and you guys, listen, when we go to the bowling alley, all of you are invited to come down and show me your skills. Gonna go. Skills.
Where he pulls up the image and goes 1, 2, or 3, they're all the same.
No,
Are we going bowling
2.
tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing. Are you here tomorrow? Get in the car. Oh, you can't. You have to take your car because you.
Yeah, I get car
Where are we going?
Or you want to come in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Wait, what?
Thank you.
Where are we going? I didn't hear you there.
Where is, I forget
so
where you
where
said
are
we're
we
going.
going?
We just said we're going multiple places.
Yeah.
We're going to a place at. We're leaving here at 9 to go to a station, a radio station. We're gonna look at their equipment and stuff like that. Vic wants us to check it out, and then we're going to.
Plant-based mafia.
Would you fall asleep?
No, I was thinking about something.
Wow. Nickelodeon, what is your birthday?
July 9th,
What sign are you?
Cancer.
You know something? I get along with Cancer. It's one of the few signs I get along
Yeah.
with.
That's in 3 days.
Holy smokes. Are you going to be here on the 9th?
No, I'm actually going bowling. Ironically.
Are you going to Bolorama?
Probably not. Probably somewhere in like Coconut Creek.
You have a bowling alley there? Wow, happy birthday. We have to do something for you.
Thank you.
All right. What values are you passionate about and would like to see manifested in the world? Now may be a good time to incorporate those into your everyday life and activities. So from now on, is no longer, I don't know. So when I ask you a question, are you the best? Is yes. It has to be specific And she'll tell you about specific. Because if you don't answer specifically, you get a whole bunch of realm stuff. That ain't too good.
See, you asked for something today, and you see what you're getting.
What am I getting?
I know you were telling Bree all these things you asked for, and you got to be specific.
Yeah, be specific. I learned that lesson from you. I wasn't aware of that.
Right.
What is your birthday?
I'm a Scorpio.
I get along with Scorpio too. I married a Scorpio, and then I got divorced. That's how we got along. In the middle of the week, your mind and emotions may be conflicted about what you should do. Waiting a few days before you act might be the best course. Yeah, she's going back to school.
Not until August, though.
Unless we can have her take online classes. But anyway, that's a discussion for another day. I
She's
love
got to get
planting
the
seeds.
college experience, though.
She's already had it. Been there, done that. She's had how many roommates?
Her boyfriend is there, meet new people.
I thought he was here. He's there? He sent you food yesterday.
DoorDash.
From there? Why you could do that?
Yeah,
You
you
do-
can have them DoorDash
You could do
like,
anything
from here.
today.
You can pick a location.
I can send food out to California to people I don't know?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
You send
I
food
got an idea. We pick a random name from anywhere in the country
and send them food.
and send them a pizza.
I love
It
that
doesn't work
idea.
like that. You need a name and an address.
You just,
and
I look
And
it up
then
online.
Everything of coffee, maybe.
And say, when you get this, please call the studio. And let's see who calls.
You could
What's
do
a
that.
pizza gonna cost? $10?
Yeah.
50.
That's a loser idea. You don't like that?
For the
You're not
shot.
gonna get any calls.
You know something? I was told. I was like you. I didn't believe we were gonna hit 100,000 either. We were at 49
We
at
were
the time.
30.
34.
30?
Wait,
34.
When you started.
Yeah, 30.
34.
You said 30 or 34.
And we're at 101. So I'm a firm believer. I think if we do that, they will call. And you will see Cindy right there when they do. Says, hey, guess what? Can you imagine?
Unbelievable.
We should do that.
Okay.
What's your sign?
Aries.
You still in Aries? I thought you changed.
I like how he puts his glasses on every time.
So we can read them?
I have to because I can't see with them on long
Okay.
distance. I gotta look. See, I'm looking over the top. See that? What? I'm gonna change your name to what? No more Texas. You're Texas what?
What?
You may be seeking to expand your opportunities at this time to show off to others who you truly are. Holy smokes, did you write this? Huh? Scanning your environment for information might help you find good ideas. Oh God, I feel the heat. Feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. What was your sign?
Gemini.
Oh, same as
So
Luana.
it says Luana.
How about you, the fish?
Pisces, this week may start on an energetic note. Energetic note? Which might lighten your mood after a stressful period.
Oof. Thankfully.
You could uncover a hidden opportunity to reset your emotional state and begin anew.
Hashtag stress less with Katie.
That show did really, really well. Your show and your show did really, really well.
Haley's show did really good. And she's been posting them on YouTube. And she's been getting
You have to push
Nice.
it out further. Call to action.
We'll get there.
Jack called me and told me we had to do more call to action. So I am going to place a fake $1,000 bill somewhere in Boca. And if you find it and you turn it in, you'll get a fake bag of coffee.
Have
or
you ever
something.
seen a $1,000 bill?
Yeah, on Monopoly.
Do they even exist?
It's a Monopoly. It's a fake $1,000.
They only, there's no such thing as
No,
a
we don't go to
$1,000 bill.
500. In Monopoly.
Oh.
That's why you take a marker, you write another zero. Thank you. Are you a big, right over the head. Shoo! Right over the
I've
head.
never
We
seen a
should just make
$1,000
a
bill.
with Freddie's face on it.
Oh
We
my
actually
have
have
it.
them.
I have it. You want to see it's $1 million Freddie's face bill. But I didn't want to do it because,
Are you wearing the hat?
yes, my son made it. He
It's
says,
a
here,
dollar.
put this somewhere in Boca.
Typical Leo.
He
You
said, put
totally
this
made
somewhere in
that.
Boca.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. We should do one with Alana. Can you find Alana? She's been gone 3 years.
But it's your hat. That is the branding market of everything that
I'm
we
not
do.
comfortable with that.
Why?
Because people say, hey, Hat, how are you? They don't say, hey, Freddie, how you doing?
So how many people you got coming in today?
I have CC's coming in. That's all
Okay.
I got.
I don't know. You've got a lot of meetings.
You got
and things.
meetings. That's not the same thing.
I know. We got a lot of things going on. When are you guys doing your shows this week?
Mine's scheduled for today, but
At what time today?
4.
So what's the problem?
Well, Haley's was supposed to be yesterday. Maybe she'll go Thursday.
What happened?
Well, we were all busy. We kind of weren't prepared.
Well, let me tell you something. You's about to get more busier. Is that a word?
Busier, yes.
Yeah. We's about to incorporate maybe 5 or 6 new deals. So you're gonna have to find time to do your shows. You can't use the excuse of we're busy. We're busy. You're always busy. Always. So you got to get unbusy and you got to do your show, because you got, like you have proven to me, the more you expose, the more people see you, the bigger the numbers, right?
Keep going and do what you got to do.
Is TAPS going to be back in business, or
Are we
I'm just
taking-
asking.
Take a little hiatus.
Hiatus?
Kids are away for the summer, right?
Yes. We may have to stay tuned for season 2.
Did you just like inhale a bubble?
Yeah. I figured we were going to, because it's hard to get kids around the summer. Everyone's on vacation doing their thing.
The funny thing is that the cartoons on Saturday, we were running the Cartoon Network thing, got more attention from grown-ups than from kids.
Really?
This is I was just like, what? So they're writing to me saying, wow, the kids staying, the animations what they like on the kids' channel, not so much the throwback cartoons.
The animation is amazing.
The animation. Isn't that something? Remember that meeting we had and I was told it couldn't be done? And now she comes in here and she does it?
Yep. She sits down, she gets it going.
And they argue about the key this and the key that, and they're sending ideas, and they can't get it out fast enough. But it does work.
It works. They did a fantastic job.
And I told them, now you can combine cartoons with cartoons, and they looked at me. What?
They can put Quacking and Slouching. And then Josh got into it. The green screen from the beginning of the bumper went into the whole Saturday morning lineup. It was amazing.
I came up with a whole new idea. I want to be superheroes in here. So you'll be a superhero, and you'll be a superhero, and every one of us has a superpower.
What would your power be?
Mine? My hat will fly across the room and freeze everything, and then come back. So everybody's frozen.
That reminds me of the thing from with the card, you know, like when you throw it and it like slices something.
Remember that? That was from
what's it called? Now You See Me.
that was from
That's a great
Goldfinger.
movie.
Or from
I saw The Huntsman the other day, and I saw Red Notice with The Rock, with Gal Gadot.
On
saw
Netflix?
That wasn't
On
that good.
Netflix.
Yeah.
It was like a good Netflix kind of, I don't know, green screen, the
No,
bull
like
fighting
it.
Ryan
No, like it.
Reynolds.
No,
I've seen
no,
the
like it.
guy from Toronto. Have you seen that with Kevin Hart?
I watched that this weekend.
It was kind of hilarious. It was hilarious.
We were going to watch that.
Movie watching this weekend. Listen, if you're in this thing, give us a call. We have to call the bowling alley. We got to call the batteries. We got to call a few people in here.
All right, ready to wrap this up?
Yes, we got meetings already
All
lined
right.
up.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Give us a call. Let us know what's going on your Wednesday. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in a little bit.
See you at midday. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffeeed out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.